Thanks for watching Crokinole Center. We bring you now the final game from Group D of the round of 24 at the NCA Players Championship. And we have the top two players facing off in Tom Johnston and Ray Kappes. They're sitting with a pretty comfortable lead right now in points. The top two advance to the quarterfinals at this tournament. So these two players, already with a bit of a comfortable edge, just need to score probably a couple of points each in this game, and they will secure their quarterfinal placements at this event. And Ray Kappes begins with the open 20. Tom Johnston misses long. Kappes with a nice hit and roll to the outside. Oh, and Tom Johnston gets a two-peg rebound, 20 to go to tie up the 20 count. Ray Kappes with a good response after Tom Johnston's probably lucky 20 scored there by answering back with an open 20 of his own. And Tom Johnston ties up the 20 count. Now Kappes misses long. Tom Johnston fails to make that takeout there, but leaves his disc in a nice spot. Now two red discs on the board, but there could be a double opportunity here for Johnston. Looks like he's going for it. Yes, very nice. Gets it. And Kappes won a bit of a follow through there, ends up with a stick, and I think he's left another 20 chance for Johnston. Actually, maybe it wasn't quite going for it. Rolls a little bit away. Nice attempt there for Ray Kappes, but just misses the hole. And now I think for sure Tom Johnston's going for the 20 here. Makes it. So even if Ray Kappes scores the open 20 here, it should just be a simple takeout for Tom Johnston on his final shot. And Ray Kappes does make that open 20. And Tom Johnston, just as advertised, makes the simple takeout and scores the first 2 points of this final game in Group D. Get another look at Tom Johnston's shot there. Nice couple fortuitous bounce off a couple of pegs there to make that 20. But so you could say that one was lucky, but definitely his double takeout there, great shot, just as he landed on that one. Tom Johnston goes long on his first shot of round number 2. Nice action there from Johnston, brings the disc back to his own side. Kappes' leave there might make Tom Johnston go for a 20 here. Oh, just barely stays out. Kappes unable to make the takeout there, but his discs are in a nice spot since he has the hammer here in this round. But he's not leaving any 20 opportunities for Johnston now. Interesting. Players are content to play to that side of the board at the moment. See what Johnston tries to maneuver things a little bit closer to get in between those pegs there. He rolls all the way over to the other side of the board. And Kappes makes a nice move. If he just left a hit and stick there, then Johnston would have had a pretty easy double takeout on the red disc. So Kappes rolls into the middle a little bit, and Johnston gets a nice roll back to his own side of the board. He might have a chance here for, I was going to say, if Kappes left a hit and stick, Johnston would have had a nice ricochet 20 attempt, but Kappes, knowing that, peels entirely. So now with one shot left for each player, Tom Johnston can't just go for a hit and stick here, because then Ray Kappes will have an easy double takeout for the 2 points. So Johnston might try to roll into the middle here. Oh, and he's just rolled in just enough that he's taken away the double takeout, and he's left this black disc in a really tough spot in between the pegs. Oh, and he gets the error out of Ray Kappes. Wow. I think Tom Johnston's hit and roll in between the pegs there is about as millimeter perfect as it could possibly be. We'll see it again. Like, if he had just left it a little bit more to the outside, the double takeout would have been there. Ray Kappes could have made a pretty easy double takeout to win that round, but he just brings it just enough inside of the pegs that forced Ray Kappes to go in to the inside and induce the error out of Kappes. So Tom Johnston scores another 2 points, about 4-0 this time. Kappes is in a pretty comfortable spot at the moment, up at 20. The disc to his own side of the board. Johnston probably will have to peel here, and he does. Kappes with another 20, putting some pressure on Johnston to respond. He does. Johnston misses long, so Kappes up 2 20s here. Doesn't get the takeout, but it rolls to a nice spot on the outside, so really no 20 opportunity here for Johnston. Never mind. Another nice bounce off a peg there, and Johnston's really put the pressure on Kappes now. Johnston only down 120, peels there, and now we're down on the final shots here. Ray Kappes open 20, try to clinch the 2 points in this round. No, he just leaves it short, so Tom Johnston's got a chance, makes his hanger 20, will tie up this game. Oh yeah, he gets it. Wow. What a couple final shots there for Tom Johnston. And another sort of long ricochet and bounce off a peg that ends up as a 20 for Tom Johnston. That was a crucial shot there. I mean, Johnston was really down, had no way of winning that round, then he just barely gets that 20 to go off that rebound off that peg. Incredible shot. So now Tom Johnston's, well, he's definitely well secured his spot in the quarterfinals. He's being up 5-1 right now. Ray Kappes, we don't know how the scores are going on in the other games in Group D here, but Ray Kappes would love to get the final 2 points of this game to ensure that he clinches his spot to move on to the quarterfinals. Nice hit and roll there for Ray Kappes. He's done great. Anytime Tom Johnston has rolled a little bit long and Ray Kappes has want to roll to the outside, he's made all those shots. But Johnston's had some really good replies. Puts that in a tough spot, but Ray Kappes gets away with the touch there. Almost made the same mistake that he made earlier in this game. But just barely got the contact on that black disc. Now he makes a pretty easy double takeout there. Johnston with a nice play there, brings that disc back to his own side. He'll have a chance now with the long ricochet 20. He wouldn't need to bounce off a peg to score a 20 here. There's definitely a straight-on shot. Oh, but he does hit a peg and does lose the shooter, so now open board for Ray Kappes. Ooh, and he leaves it well short, ends up losing the shooter, so now 3 shots left, all level. Johnston short on that open 20. Kappes makes a takeout. There is a ricochet 20 attempt here, though, for Tom Johnston. Just over top of the hole. When Ray Kappes doesn't make the takeout there, and there is a ricochet 20 opportunity here for Tom Johnston. Oh, just misses. So Ray Kappes can get a hit and stick. He would tie this game, but it looks like he's going for the double takeout. Oh, and he's just, I think that red disc is sitting on for a 10. The black disc is sitting on for a 15. Ray Kappes only made the single takeout, and Tom Johnston gets the final 2 points. So he has a dominating victory here. Wins this game 7-1. So the players just confirm, yeah, that red disc unfortunately is a 10 for Ray Kappes. But we see the standings coming in here, and Ray Kappes did just enough in those earlier games. Tom Johnston wins the group with 31 points, but Ray Kappes takes the second spot in the quarterfinals with 24. So it is Johnston and Kappes moving on to the quarterfinals here at the 2022 NCA Players Championship.